Thanks for staying tuned to Republic. Let's get started with Superfast 50. Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia sought time from the CBI to appear for questioning in connection with the Delhi excise policy scam case, citing the ongoing budget exercise of the government. CBI, meanwhile, has accepted Sisodia's letter to appear at a later date. New summons are to be issued soon.
तो फरवरी का लास्ट वीक होने के नाते इस वक्त मेरा एक एक दिन बहुत क्रूशियल है बजट की तैयारियों के लिए, क्योंकि बजट की तैयारी अपने अंतिम चरण में है। तो मैंने उनसे रिक्वेस्ट किया है कि एक बार मैं बजट फाइनल कर लूं और फरवरी के एंड तक ये पूरा हो जाएगा। उसके बाद फरवरी के लास्ट में या फरवरी के लास्ट के बाद में वो जब भी कोई तारीख तय करेंगे, मैं निश्चित रूप से एक्साइज पॉलिसी को लेके उनके जो भी क्वेश्चंस हैं उनका जवाब देना चाहूँगा। इस पूरे मामले को और भी क्लियर करना चाहूँगा।
BJP, meanwhile, has hit out at Manish Sisodia, saying that budget is just an excuse and that Sisodia does not intend to attend the inquiry. Poonawala of the BJP also said that Sisodia is playing victim card and is diverting the investigation.
बजट इज अ बहाना, जांच को है रुकवाना, शराब घोटाले को है दबाना. This has become the modus operandi of the Aam Aadmi Party. Today, the Aam Aadmi Party itself has acknowledged that the corruption has taken place, even though Mr. Kejriwal denies it. Why did they shift to the old policy from the new policy? Why is it that their RTI said that there was a loss of 2,500 crores because of the new Sharab policy? This shows that there was huge corruption, but they won't answer questions relating to that corruption. They will only play a victimhood card, try to sabotage the probe, and this is yet another instance of that.
Home Minister Amit Shah, who is in Maharashtra, launched a scathing attack at Uddhav and camp, hailing the EC's decision. Amit Shah said that this is victory and defeat in politics, but those who cheat should never be forgiven.
मित्रों, आज मैं यहाँ आया हूँ। कल ही एक बहुत बड़ा विजय हमारी युति को मिला है। शिंदे साहब की शिवसेना को असली शिवसेना और धनुष बाण दोनों मिल गए। एक बार ताली बजाकर इनका स्वागत करिए। और जो लोग झूठ के आधार पर हुंकार भरते थे, उन लोगों को आज मालूम पड़ गया है सत्य किसके साथ है। आज मालूम पड़ गया।
After Home Minister Amit Shah launched a scathing attack at Uddhav and camp, Congress Rashid Alvi said that ECI decision on the real Shiv Sena faction questions the integrity of the department.
बहुत अदब से कहूँगा, अमित शाह जी, दूध का दूध पानी का पानी नहीं हुआ है, सारे दूध का पानी कर दिया। दूध तो छोड़ा ही नहीं है। आपके इलेक्शन कमीशन ने दूध को पानी बना दिया है और इलेक्शन कमीशन ने अपनी क्रेडिबिलिटी, अपनी ऑनेस्टी पे सवालिया निशान लगा दिया।
A day after Home Minister Amit Shah launched a scathing attack at Uddhav Thackeray and camp, Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut said that people of Maharashtra never took Amit Shah's statement seriously.
मैंने ट्वीट कर देश को अवगत किया है कि जिस तरह से शिवसेना और शिवसेना का जो निशानी है, तीर कमान, वो हमसे छीन लिया है। वो न्याय नहीं है, वो सत्य नहीं है, वो एक व्यवहार और व्यापार हो गया, खरीद लिया गया। और अब तक 2000 करोड़ रुपए की लेन देन उस मामले में हुई है, सिर्फ शिवसेना से चिन्ह और नाम छीनने के लिए। ये मेरा प्राथमिक अंदाज है, जिसे आप FIR कहते हो, फर्स्ट इंफॉर्मेशन रिपोर्ट। दिस इज FIR, ये मेरा FIR है। ये निर्णय खरीदा हुआ निर्णय।
Meanwhile, YSRTP chief SHARMILA was taken into custody by the Telangana police after she allegedly made objectionable comments against BRS MLA. The YSRTP chief later hit out at the BRS chief and Telangana chief minister KCR, alleging vendetta by KCR, and further added that her yatra was being disrupted despite the court order.
I want to say to KCR that he is the dictator. He is a tyrant. There is no Indian constitution in Telangana. There is only the KCR's constitution. This place is the Afghanistan of India. Telangana is the Afghanistan of India, and KCR is its Taliban. That's what this is. That's what is happening in the state of Telangana. So as usual, KCR doesn't understand democratic language. So I probably will have to approach the court again. We'll have to get a fresh permission again.
BRS workers staged protest against SHARMILA in Telangana. This after the arrest of SHARMILA over her alleged derogatory remark on a BRS MLA and cancellation of her Padayatra. After Nitish Kumar's attempt to pitch himself as face of the opposition's prime ministerial candidate for general elections 2024, BJP's Ravi Shankar Prasad hit out at Nitish Kumar, saying that he has not done anything for Bihar.
मैसेज नहीं दिया, प्रार्थना की, विनती की कि हमें जल्द से जल्द प्रधानमंत्री का उम्मीदवार बनाओ। क्या हो गया नीतीश बाबू को? बिहार तो संभलता नहीं, बिहार तो परेशान है, आपकी पार्टी में भगदड़ मची हुई है और चले हैं देश को जोड़ने के लिए, और कांग्रेस पार्टी को लिफ्ट नहीं दे रही है।
Khalistan supporters meanwhile gathered outside the Indian High Commission in London and raised pro-Khalistani and anti-India slogans. As per reports, people having flags of Khalistan raised anti-Modi slogans as well outside the Indian High Commission in London. BJP National President JP Nadda will be on a two-day visit to poll-bound Karnataka starting tomorrow and will take part in various activities and events aimed at preparing and strengthening the party for assembly elections likely by April or May. And news coming in from Punjab, where the BSF shot down a Pakistan drone that was trying to enter from the Pakistan side in the Gurdaspur sector of Punjab. The BSF fired upon the drone and brought it down in the Gurdaspur sector of Punjab. Meanwhile, Martin Foundation, in association with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam International Foundation and Space Zone India, launched the APJ Abdul Kalam Satellite Launch Vehicle Mission 2023. Telangana Governor Timisalai was also part of this event. Meanwhile, 11 people were detained for allegedly demanding ransom by killing 2 persons hostage in Goa. The Goa police said that the arrest was made after they received input from Hyderabad police. The 2 victims had been saved. Twin houses were damaged due to landslide in Ramban district of Jammu. Other houses were also partially damaged in the areas of the district. Meanwhile, residents have been requesting for aid from the administration. Security, meanwhile, has been beefed up in Jharkhand's Palamu on the occasion of Mahashivratri in wake of massive clashes between 2 groups of people in the area over the installation of entry gate for the festival on 15th of February. Heavy security forces, RAF and other units have been deployed at the entrance and inside the temple, and Section 144 is enforced. Prime Minister Modi, meanwhile, welcomed new batch of cheetah, 12 of them in Kuno National Park on Saturday. The Indian Air Force Mi-17 helicopters carrying the second batch of 12 cheetahs landed at the location on Saturday. Home Minister Amit Shah, meanwhile, inaugurated the first batch of the theme park at the Shiv Shrishti created on the life of Shivaji Maharaj in Pune. Amit Shah is on a 2-day visit to Maharashtra. While inaugurating the first phase of the theme park, Shiv Shrishti created on the life of Shivaji Maharaj in Pune, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that Shivaji Maharaj's life inspires all from Kashmir to Kanyakumari.
मैं फिर से कहता हूँ, शिव छत्रपति का जीवन एक राजा का जीवन नहीं है, एक विचार है, और ये विचार को मानने वाले अनेक लोगों को इस शिव सृष्टि आगे बढ़ाएगी। कई लोग उसमें जुड़ेंगे और ये यात्रा भारत को परम वैभव पर पहुंचाने की यात्रा बन जाएगी।
The Prime Minister also paid homage to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj on his Jayanti. The Prime Minister tweeted, and I quote, "I pay homage to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj on his Jayanti. His courage and emphasis on good governance inspires us all," unquote. Maharashtra Governor Ramesh Vyas paid tribute to the statue of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj at Shivaji Park on his birth anniversary celebrated as Shiv Jayanti. And in more news coming in, the police seized 530 kgs of heroin from a vehicle in Assam's Karimganj district. As per reports, a team of Assam police launched an operation at a tea estate area in the state and recovered 53 packets of heroin from a vehicle. Actor Nandamur Tarakaratne of the NTR clan passed away after battling for survival following a severe heart attack that he suffered. Tarakaratne had accompanied a political leader, Nara Lokesh, on his Yuvaglam Padyatra in Andhra Pradesh on 27th of January. Self-styled Godman Dhirendra Krishna Shastri reiterated his claim that India will soon become a Hindu Rashtra, further adding that even people from foreign shores who gathered at the program believed in Sanatan Dharma.
लंदन से हमारे बड़े भैया राजराजेश्वर महाराज जी, पूज्य श्री संजीव कृष्ण ठाकुर जी और ब्राह्मणों के बड़े ही मानने वाले और समूचे भारतवर्ष में एक अलग लाइन खींचने वाले सनातन की हमारे बड़े ही प्रिय श्री अनिरुद्धाचार्य जी महाराज जी भी, पूज्य आचार्य श्री अनिरुद्धाचार्य जी महाराज जी पधारे। राजपीठ से भी मध्य प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री शर्मा जी आप सब पधारे और भारत हिंदू राष्ट्र बनेगा।
Meanwhile, Union Minister Piyush Goyal said that the central government has decided to set up a high-quality modern organic testing laboratory in Sikkim to promote state's organic produce. The Union Minister also insisted on using the existing infrastructure in the state for upscaling economic activities. Several vehicles collided one after the other on the Delhi-Meerut expressway due to fog. Several people have been injured after the collision. President Draupadi Murmu joined the Mahashivratri festival as a guest of honor at Isha Yoga Center in Coimbatore. Other than the President, Tamil Nadu Governor R.N. Ravi was also present at the occasion. The Economic Offences Wing of Odisha Police claimed to have busted a job racket fraud operating in as many as 17 states in India and arrested its mastermind from Bihar. 2 persons were arrested for allegedly cheating several people on pretext of giving them high returns. The police also seized around 10 crores in cash and around 9 crore in their bank accounts. The Rajasthan police said Rinku Seni, who was arrested on Friday for the murder of Junaid, and Nasir, the 2 men from Bharatpur whose charred bodies were found in Haryana, has claimed that during interrogation that the 2 men were handed over to the Haryana police. Scores of people gathered at Connaught Place in the national capital to enjoy games and other recreational activities as Delhi police relaunched RAAHGIRI in the national capital after a 3-year gap. A Temple University police officer was fatally shot at near a campus while chasing a robbery suspect in Philadelphia. The alleged robbery reportedly took place at a convenience store in Philadelphia and the officer was pronounced dead at the university hospital. Meanwhile, North Korea released details of the country's latest intercontinental ballistic missile launch, which was detected by neighboring countries. The day prior, the long-range missile was fired into Sea of Japan, a day after North Korea threatened to take strong measures against South Korea and US over their joint military exercises. The foreign ministers of the group of 7 nations have agreed to continue supporting Ukraine and impose more sanctions on Russia as the ongoing conflict approaches the 1-year mark. South Korea's Foreign Minister Park Jin has warned the war in Ukraine was emboldening North Korea. Comments come after North Korea fired a long-range missile from its capital into Sea of Japan on Saturday. Meanwhile, top diplomats from the United States and China met for the first high-level contact between the 2 countries since the US shot down an alleged Chinese spy balloon 2 weeks ago. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said that Beijing's surveillance program had been exposed to the world. Meanwhile, apart from Balloongate, US Secretary to State Antony Blinken also raised Ukraine issue with China. Blinken warned top Chinese diplomat of the consequences if China would continue to support Russia. Tens of thousands of Israelis in Tel Aviv continue protesting over plans by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's new government to overhaul the judicial system. The protesters have gathered for the 7th week to demand a new right-wing government back away from plans to allow the 120-member or parliament to override decisions by the country's top court. Ukrainian military, meanwhile, in the Kharkiv region of Ukraine, said Russian forces have focused their efforts on breaking through its defense lines in the area. Authorities also said that the Russian forces are trying to advance in the Ukrainian territories every day. Meanwhile, hundreds of demonstrators stormed the parliament to protest high fuel and electricity prices in the region. There were also reports of businesses being damaged amid the clashes in South American nation's capital. Israeli airstrikes targeted a residential neighborhood in the Syrian capital of Damascus early Sunday, killing at least 5 people and wounding 15 others, as per Syrian state media reports. And in news from the world of sports, India produced yet another stellar show as India defeated Australia by 6 wickets in the second test in the national capital. India took a 2-0 lead in the 4-match border Gavaskar series. India beat Australia by 6 wickets on day 3 of the second match. Meanwhile, John Ram moved closer to regaining his place as world's number 1 as third round 65 gave him the lead as the Genesis Invitational in California. Jake DeBrusk scored 2 minutes into his first games in 6 weeks. Trent Frederick had a pair of goals and meanwhile Linus Ullmark stopped 26 shots to lead the Boston Bruins to 6-2 victory over New York Islanders. Serbia's Kekmanovic reached the final of ATP 250 at the games in Florida following a hard-fought victory over Radu Abbott of Moldova. World number 2 Carlos Alcaraz will face Cameron Norrie in the final of Argentina Open after easing to a win over fellow Spaniard in Saturday's semi-final match. Leandro Gonzalez's late strike proved decisive as River Plate won by 1-0 at Tigre in the Argentine Primera Division on Saturday, which is their third victory of the season. World number 1 Iga Swiatek dropped only 5 games all week to defend her Qatar Open title, wrapping up the event with a straight sets victory over number 2 seed Jessica Pegula. India went down fighting 2-3 to China in semi-final of Badminton Asia Mixed Team Championship 2023 to settle for the bronze medal. Meanwhile, rare guard action by Aksar Patel and Ravichandran Ashwin helped India almost level the score with Australia in the first innings of the second test being played in the country. Australia made a confident start in the second innings and were 64-1 as the close of the play on the second day. Meanwhile, 10 men Neville's Old Boys left in late to beat Banfield by 2-0 at the Estadio Marcelo Albitro. Goals from Victor Belzicius in the dying minutes of the match sealed the victory and pushed the Old Boys to 6th position in the games.